Rondo, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pump ain't no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first.
Now can we talk about the Taliban?
There we go.
Now, the Taliban. Bruh, it's crazy. I keep asking Blue every time these situations is happening on the news, like with the Taliban, with North Korea, with China, all this shit that's been happening on the news recently. I'll be like, Blue, you still think America sucks? Or with China and, not China, Canada and Australia shutting the whole fucking country down, and now their economy is just going to shits.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what the fuck Blue told me today?
What?
He said, yeah, I do think it is some crazy shit going on in the world today, but America still isn't the best country. I said, so who you think the best country is? This nigga said, well, this is what he said word for. He said Swedish.
Sweden?
He said Swedish.
Oh, he got that shit.
I told him, I said, Blue, can you look that up before you say things like that out loud? Can you look up what their economy looks like right now? I know you might have seen a meme on Facebook that said it was the happiest country in the world. Nigga, everybody's going to be happy if everybody's broke. Because nobody truly knows what happiness is. Like, I seen something on the internet recently in an article I was reading that said 90% of Afghans don't know that 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
Like, they're that cut off from the world.
Yeah, they don't even know that shit happened.
And then, but it makes sense because, like, when you look at people, like, in other countries, how they come from places where you're not even allowed to get on the internet. Our internet is censored in China. So if you get on the internet, there's certain things you can't look at, so you don't know it happened there. Or there's some places where you don't even have no fucking internet, my nigga. You starving for food.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to neglect the freedoms of being an American. That's why a lot of the times, like now, people are willing to give that shit up.
Yeah.
They don't care because they don't know. People just want their mommy and daddy, which is the government, to just provide everything for them and make them feel safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you start getting it, there's a certain level of danger that comes with freedom, which is sometimes it ain't no safety net, but you can do whatever the fuck you want. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people like having that safety net, and we talked about this before. But as long as you have that safety net, guess what they can do? They can tell you what the fuck your rights are. They can tell you where you can go, what time you can go out, what you can do, what you can't do. And they doing it with especially like in more liberal states and cities with the vaccine passports and shit like that. But
which is weird also.
Yeah. But like with the Taliban situation, bro, like you legitimately had people trying to hop on this big ass, giant ass jet.
And they falling from the air.
And they, bro, trying to escape because they know what's about to happen. Sharia law is about to be in effect. Everything goes by the Quran. Everything goes by the Quran. The government and the Quran are one. And that's for everything. So like women, even though they say,
nigga, did you see them cut that lady head off today?
No, I ain't see that.
Oh, they cut a lady head off for not wearing her what's it called?
Her burqa?
Yep.
Hijab or whatever the fuck.
They cut her fucking head clean the fuck off the bone, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit was head ass.
Yeah. And that's how shit, bro. That's just how shit goes.
I only watched it because I didn't think that shit was really about to happen.
Oh no, they really kill motherfuckers.
I mean, I know they do that, but I didn't think the site that I was on really had that video because you can only watch shit like that on Reddit and shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that they had the real video, so I clicked it and I was like,
yeah, shit's
head
hectic
clean off the bone, bro.
Shit is hectic out here in this world, bro. And the thing is, like, people don't realize how quickly shit can go to shit like that. And we just wasted 20-something years of being at war in Afghanistan. Can
we talk about that? Did you see Biden speaking on that?
Yeah.
How you feel about his decision to pull out and him blaming it on Trump?
See, here's the thing. He can't blame it on Trump because they were talking about... He had a press conference before where he was like, well, yeah, I feel like the Afghanis... They have 300,000 troops, which the Taliban only has like 75,000. So they should be good. They should be more than well equipped to deal with this type of situation. And one of the things, see, Biden's a bullshitter. One first and foremost, and then he didn't understand the situation that was going on over there. These guys, let's be honest. You can give them all the training and all the weaponry you want to give them in the world. This has happened to us before. But if another group is more militant, more violent, and ready to die for some shit, a 75,000 can beat 300,000 at any time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And them folks showed you numerous times they were shits.
And like their soldiers didn't even fight. They were supposed to have an army. We didn't gave them weapons. Now the Taliban got all them weapons. We gave them, we like we do every country. We give them an ass of weapons, ass of vehicles, all this stuff. Hey, protect your country. Them niggas say, hey, nah, I'm not for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They got the fuck on.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I don't think people understand the value of being American. I don't think like let's just say this started happening in the U.S., right? Mm-hmm. Like some group comes out and
try to overthrow the government.
Become militant, and introduce a religious government like mixed together, right? First and foremost, and they cutting off heads and telling bitches they can't go to school and can't drive. Everybody is pretty much under this law that we have to abide by. Everybody in this country is picking up arms and we hooking it out. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because we're going to fight for our country. And a lot of these countries, they just don't. I don't think people understand the spirit of Americanism. Like you could just tell. Like I was watching a video earlier about these soldiers like training these American soldiers training these Afghani soldiers, and the Afghani soldiers didn't want to do shit. Motherfuckers was like trekking through the mountains in bright clothes, and they all they want to do is sit down and smoke hashish and just chill. Like they just don't like those. The people who are willing to fight are in the Taliban. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like all the other motherfuckers who not willing to fight are the normal people who just
basically what you saying is, to break it down in layman's terms, is it's like you got the All-Star East in the NBA, versus the Toon Squad, and the Toon Squad don't want to do shit,
exactly.
But the All-Star East coming out that bitch the ball,
exactly. That's what it is, and it's like I don't know if there's a better way of solving that situation, just simply because, bruh, this is the only war where like generations of family members have fought in. Like it might have been.
Do you think we should have pulled out though?
Huh?
Do you think we should have pulled out?
At some point, yes. I just don't know. There should have been a better way of like getting these people prepared. But yes, we should be pulled out. I feel like at the end of the day, we can't keep fighting that war.
And I agree, but I also disagree. I definitely feel like we should have pulled out, especially with how many troops we have lost. But I don't think we should have pulled out just yet. We should have gave it just a little bit longer, bro.
Eventually, it's gonna happen anyways. And
yeah, that's the only thing I agree with Biden on. Eventually, it is gonna happen, but I think we could have gave them at least like another year or two, bro.
The only thing is, but how many more people we losing, and how much more money we spending, how many more billions?
That's true.
At the end of the day, what people have to realize is like, I don't know. We've kind of built this. We've kind of imposed our will on the world to where everybody thinks that it's our job to step in for them.
Yeah.
And there's too much shit going on in the world right now to where we got shit at home we need to handle.
Do you think we should have helped North Korea?
I mean, North Korea is a kind of a lost cause too. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, as soon as you do anything for North Korea, Kim Jong-un is gonna
blow this bitch up.
Yeah, he trying to take everybody out, and he don't give two fucks.
And that's one thing I was happy about with
Dennis
Trump.
Rodman, huh?
Yeah.
That's the only nigga that's gonna survive that shit.
That's what I was happy about with Trump. Like, Trump knows, like, this nigga can pull the trigger and wipe out a quarter of our fucking country. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy, too, dog. And I'm glad, goddamn, Trump ain't
but the thing is, sometimes the one thing that I miss about old politics is them Teddy Roosevelt days is you had to be a man and you had to be kind of a gangster, bro. Like, you had to stand on your word. And if you the nigga with the biggest gun in the room, you running shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You the nigga with the biggest wallet in the room, you running shit.
Kim got the biggest guns right now.
He don't have the biggest gun. We got the biggest guns, but he that nigga with the goddamn...
Nah. See...
He that nigga with a 50 cal.
It ain't always about who got the biggest guns, though. It's about who got the biggest guns and know how to use that motherfucker. Because like,
Yeah.
your homeboy can have a 40, bro,
Because
but he ain't never shot a gun really in his life.
Yeah.
And you can have a 38 and be Rambo out this bitch.
Yeah. Just taking niggas out.
Yeah.
But Kim Jong-un has built up his military strictly for defense. Like, he feels like, well, eventually America's going to try to sanction me like they sanction everybody. So guess what? I'm going to keep making these fucking nukes. And I'm going to have so many fucking, that's all we're doing. I ain't going to feed my people nothing. All my money is going into nukes and military. And that's it. And so, like, it's to the point now where, like, he literally just a nigga alone in a room with hella guns. You know what I'm saying? Ready to kill everybody, but it's probably not going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that nigga had died too. Remember they came out with those reports saying he died?
I think they did that on purpose, though.
I don't know, bro.
They be doing little shit like that.
I think the nigga. I don't think the nigga died, but I think he had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? And they got
might have been. I don't know.
They probably resuscitated him from the heart attack, and he probably had like a heart transplant or some shit.
Ain't no telling. Because
it could have been some
nobody
freaky
knows
shit like that though.
Nobody knows. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. That Taliban shit is very sad, bro.
Yeah,
that's very sad, especially for them people out there seeing all them people running, bro. Because at first I'm like, these niggas is wild when they was around the jet, and then I saw niggas on the tires holding on to this bitch as it's taking off. I'm like, these niggas is crazy as fuck. Then I see niggas falling off the plane, dying,
falling off the plane, bro.
That's because they know shit is over with. The Taliban is in town. It's over with. Our lives are over. My daughter's not gonna go to school anymore. She's not gonna be able to get an education anymore. They're gonna rape my wives.
To risk that shit.
They're gonna rape my wives. They're gonna kill me probably unless I join them or let them rape my wife. Stuff like that. So it's like, that's just it's fucked up in a fucked up situation. Or if you're a young man, you're gonna have to join them. Then guess what? Once they take Afghanistan, they're gonna keep moving. They're going to go to more cities and more cities. And next thing you know.
But meanwhile, we in America worrying about if you're allowed to say the F word.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. We worried about Lil Nas X.
That rhymes with maggot.
Yeah. We worried about Lil Nas X and shit. So.
And niggas talking about what would Pimp C say to Lil Nas X. Nigga, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. At the end of the day.
Pimp C would not give a fuck about Lil Nas X if he was still alive. He wouldn't give a fuck, nigga.
Nah, to me, honestly, bro. I'm not over the top with like, all right, let's everybody be gay type shit. But yeah. I'm like, just the fact that I see that lets me know that I'm American.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Go walk down the street and switch your hips, bro. I don't give a fuck. Bro,
I just want people to be educated on what's going on around the world and understand the privilege that they have in America versus other countries. And that's with simply just the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Until people understand that shit, I don't think we should have pulled out of Afghanistan yet, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
It's sad, bro. It's really sad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of little girls getting raped. There's gonna be a lot of women getting their heads cut off, like you said.
That video was wild, too.
Yeah. But that's just their normal shit. That's how they live. Mm-hmm. So they used to it. Just like the girl talking about North Korea, she just walked by dead bodies at the train station piled up.
Yeah, that rat story was disgusting. For the people listening, it was a lady that Joe Rogan had on his podcast, and she actually escaped from North Korea. North Korea, Kim Jong-un, this nigga's in his bag right now. He's killing people for no reason. He got concentration camps. That shit is like Hitler and goddamn Germany all over again. Instead, it's in North Korea now. And she actually escaped, and she's able to go around and tell people what's going on. Mm-hmm. And for those of you that's not going to research this or get educated on it, the reason why America's not doing nothing like we did with Afghanistan is because if we go after North Korea, we have to go after China also.
Yeah, and China is ultimately they like the big dog. It's like when you beat up a nigga younger brother.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna have to deal with the big brother.
Yeah, and it's like you can beat up the little brother.
Yeah,
but the big brother come.
It's gonna be a woe.
Yeah, it's not even that you feel like you can't beat up the big brother. It's like what comes behind having to beat up the big brother.
Because you beat up the big brother now. all the cousins and aunties getting in the shit.
Yeah.
Then next thing, all your niggas getting in the shit.
It's World War III.
Yeah, the next thing is just fucking the whole world blown up.
Like, to keep it a buck, if we go after North Korea, it's World War III.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
And so those are the consequences of that. That's why I think, see, the only way we can bounce back from this is America coming back and being America over again, getting our financial freedom, freeing ourselves from the chains of China. Because as soon as we stop buying shit from them, their power pretty much goes, bro. Like, we are their biggest consumer. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying there's a way to do things ethically here in America. Like, why not be a 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid working at the iPhone factory, making iPhones for $15 an hour? Why not? Like, there's a way, if we got out of this mindset of we have to profit every year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why not just be, why not just steady growth?
I don't know.
Making great products.
You can try to pitch that shit you want to. You be watching, I forgot Buddy's name, but you be watching Buddy that be going to those schools and all them kids be trying to pitch him all those socialist ideas and he be giving their ass that shit. Like, one real viral video.
You talking about, what's his name?
I forgot his name.
Steven Crowder?
Not Steven Crowder.
Not Crowder?
Nah, it's somebody who a way bigger asshole than Crowder.
Oh.
But
you talking about the Jewish guy?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
and
my guy.
He had the one where he was telling the person they said some shit about turning the wedget with the wrench, and he was like he was like, so I completely understand what you're saying, but let me explain it to you real simply. If I come up with the company where I need someone to turn the wrench, that's something different than if I need someone to turn the wrench. Because if you feel like you don't want to turn the wrench, it's fine. Guess what? You'll just be poor. Guess what? I'll go on the street and find somebody to turn the wrench.
Yeah.
And now he's happy as fuck.
Yeah.
And then you're starving. He's eating. We're good. I was like, damn, I wouldn't have said that to nobody, but I feel him. I wouldn't have said that, though. Not like that.
I mean, at the end of the day.
It's true, though.
Yeah, but as Americans, we gotta start putting us first. Like, I don't like to say that. Like, that's a big right wing talking point. Like, America first, but like, we really do, because if we don't, we become slaves to other countries.
But Big King, like you just said, you want me to build a factory in America, paying employees $15 an hour to make an iPhone when I'm already.
All right, how about we just build a factory, and mainly the people. It don't take nothing to build an iPhone, bro. Now we and I'm just saying that because I've never built an iPhone. I'm just speaking fucking ignorantly. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like maybe the design of the iPhone, but like actually doing what the people do to put the iPhone together.
Oh yeah, it ain't shit.
I feel like
I could break this bitch down and ain't shit
you know
here but a fucking
like,
motherboard and some more bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
Couple chips,
battery, and fucking a few chips on that motherfucker. Yeah,
that's it.
But why not hire fucking 15, 16-year-olds to fucking do that shit for fucking $12 an hour? It don't matter, bro. Like, we just have to start, or even if you just not even kids, but like you can get kids employed too. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't have to work at McDonald's and all this shit. We have corporations where you could do.
But why would we do that when we paying people 70 cents an hour overseas?
Because at the end of the day, I feel like it's how big can you get before you're already bought out? How before you're sold out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, you sitting up in your fucking office on the fucking 138,000th floor, smoking a big ass cigar, and fucking you got your company worth $1 trillion, but now guess what? China owns most of it.
Yeah.
Because you were so.
I can't argue with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Because you were so enthralled by getting your shit fucking bought, or built for 70 cents. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you have to have a little bit of ethics in how you do business, and that's what Americans have to start, because everybody here is just trying to make a killing, rather than like what is best for me, what is best for my company, then what is best for my community, then what's best for my country.
Lately been struggling like a bitch, I swear to God, a nigga hard hurt. Shot it was supposed to eat my pain, and I got scarred worse. Thought you were the real one, baby, but this one that, yeah.